We're always told that building wealth is supposed to be this big, flashy, exciting thing. High-risk investments, big moves. But what if the real key to financial power wasn't exciting at all? What if it was, well, boring? We're going to explore how the most unglamorous, everyday habits might just be your ticket to real freedom.
And this, right here, is the core promise. Just let that date sink in for a second. 2026. That's not some far-off dream. It's right around the corner. The idea is that these simple, repeatable things you can do now can totally change your life in just a couple of years. We're not just talking about saving money here. We're talking about buying something so much more valuable.
Which, of course, brings up a really important question. We throw around the term financial freedom all the time, right? But what does it actually feel like? It's not just about having a huge pile of cash. It's something way more personal, way more powerful. So let's actually define it.
Okay, this is what it looks like day to day. It's the power to say no to a job or a project that just doesn't feel right. It's the power to walk away from a bad situation, a toxic boss, whatever, without panicking. And really, it's about being self-reliant, knowing that you've got your own back. This is about creating true autonomy in your own life. So, how do we even begin to build this kind of freedom? Well, it all starts with one tiny but profound shift in how you think. This is the very first and maybe the most important, boring habit of them all: paying yourself first.
Look at this. It's so simple, but it changes everything. Most of us live on the left side, right? We get paid, we pay our bills, we buy our stuff, and then we just kind of hope there's something left over to save. The shift just flips that script completely. You earn your money, and the very first bill you pay is to your future self. Saving becomes the priority, not the leftover. Now this is the part where most people get tripped up. They think, well, I can't save enough for it to even matter. And that is totally missing the point. The magic isn't in the amount you save on day one. It's about building the muscle. It's about making it an automatic, ingrained habit to just set money aside, no matter what. Just think about a number like this, 20 bucks. Could you set aside $20 from your next paycheck? For almost everyone, the answer is going to be yes. And when you start with something small, something that doesn't feel scary, you prove to your brain that it's possible. You're laying the foundation for the habit, and honestly, that's way more valuable than the dollar amount itself. And this leads us right into the second core habit. This is kind of the psychological engine that makes paying yourself first actually work. We have to train this mental muscle called delayed gratification. And listen, this is not about depriving yourself of all joy. Not at all. It's about being strategic. Let's totally reframe what this means. Delayed gratification is not about a lifetime of telling yourself no. It's the exact opposite. It's having the wisdom to say not right now to something small and impulsive so that you can give yourself a much, much bigger and more meaningful yes later on. This is the trade. It's a direct trade-off. Every single time you resist that little impulse buy, the coffee, the gadget, the thing you don't really need, you are literally making a down payment on your own freedom. You're trading a few seconds of satisfaction now for a future that is full of options and control. Okay, so you're paying yourself first. You're working that delayed gratification muscle. What's the secret weapon that pulls it all together? It's the third boring habit, and it is an absolute superpower: consistency. This is so important. You are going to have weeks where you can only save a little bit. You're going to have moments where you slip up. It doesn't matter. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to just keep going, to make saving a normal part of your rhythm week in and week out. It's the repetition that builds real momentum.
And here's why that repetition is so incredibly powerful. It's because of something called the compound effect. That small action, that 20 bucks, it doesn't seem like a big deal by itself. But when you do it over and over and over again, it doesn't just add up. It starts to multiply. Your savings start to generate their own momentum, and the growth just takes off, leading to this result that's way bigger than what you put in.
So here's the bottom line. Every dollar you manage to set aside isn't just a dollar. It's a little piece of your future. It's you literally buying yourself more options, more choices, and more power down the road with every single small, boring, consistent action. So if we boil this whole thing down, it really is this simple. Number one, save first. Make it the first thing you do with your money, not the last. Number two, wait for it. Practice saying not now to the small stuff so you can say yes to the big stuff. And number three, repeat. Just keep doing it. That's the entire playbook.
And that brings us right back to where we started. It's time to reclaim the word boring.
Because in a world that's all about hype and chaos, boring is a strength. Boring is reliable. Boring works. And when you realize that these simple, dependable habits are the very things that build a life of real freedom, well, boring starts to feel pretty darn exciting.
So let's just leave it with this thought. The power to change your entire life isn't hiding in some lottery ticket or a risky bet. It's in the next small, simple, beautifully boring choice you make. Your freedom is literally being built right now. So the only question is, what's your first step going to be?